Hey there, it's Marie, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I added a ruffle cuff to the raglan blouse designed by Friday Pattern Company. Stay tuned. The raglan blouse sleeve is designed to be long, and it has an elasticized band, small band around the wrist. Here's an opportunity though to make it unique and your own by a simple hack that's creative and super fun to sew. The first step is determining the circumference of the arm sleeve, the lower sleeve portion, and I measured it to be about 16 inches, and again that could vary depending on the size of pattern that you're using. Once I determined the sleeve circumference, I multiplied that measurement times 3, getting 48 inches or approximately 122 centimeters in length. Next, you'll need to determine the width you want of your pleat or ruffle. I decided 3 inches would be a good width, allowing some extra fabric so that I would have a seam allowance, etc. To eliminate having to hem the edge of the ruffle, I just doubled that fabric. So it would be a total of 6 inches wide, folded in half, cut the strip on the straight of grain, take it over to the ironing board and press your double folded strip, readying it for the sewing machine. Don't forget to adjust the actual sleeve before cutting the fabric. I did mine as an afterthought, and so here I'm trimming and cropping it about 3+ inches or approximately 8 centimeters. I like my sleeve length to be midway between the elbow and the wrist. To make your ruffle or pleat by machine, it's easiest to use a ruffler foot that is specifically designed for your model of sewing machine. I recommend just following the manufacturer's directions, practicing before, and testing out the different stitch lengths. My setting was on a 6, which means for every 6th stitch, there's going to be a tuck or a pleat, and just be gentle with the fabric. You really just have to guide it lightly. Once that ruffle strip is complete, go ahead and trim it to the circumference length plus about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters longer, and you want to join the 2 raw edges together. Here you see some excess fabric. I tried to cut to reduce the bulk, and there are my circular cuffs ready to add on to that sleeve edge. You'll see that I have a pressing line, and that I'm using as my stitching guide to attach both sleeve pieces. Pin right sides together and stitch together. Here's an optional step. Remember the excess fabric I had from trimming the sleeve, the original sleeve? Well, I decided to use those pieces for a clean finish, and here's how I did it. Take that excess sleeve fabric, which now becomes your inner lining, pin right side of the inner lining to the wrong side of the ruffle. This creates a fabric layer of 3, so you're going to need to adjust your setting on your machine. I chose woven heavy to make sure that I could sew it with ease and efficiency. Here are the joined pieces from the inside of that sleeve. Be sure to trim excess fabric because you're going to have some bulk if you don't. Turn the raw edge of the inner cuff band, press, and then do your final stitch, and voila! You have hacked a pattern and added a pleated style cuff to the raglan top. The fabric of choice, a cute gray and white polka dot by Ruffle Paper Company's Wonderland collection. It's a quilting cotton. and an accent pocket using my grandmother, not my mother, but my grandmother's vintage hanky. Super cool.